Over 1,500 subs, time for a Q&A session. I know a lot of people ask comments, a lot of people ask questions in the comments of the YouTube video, sometimes on Twitter, sometimes they DM on Twitter. I answer a lot of things. Haven't had a formal Q&A session, so I will show you how to leave your question right here. Start on my YouTube page. Here are the instructions. Go to my homepage, and there are some tabs across the top. The community tab in the middle is the one to click on. After you click on it, you get to the community page, and if you scroll down a little bit, you get to the most recent question I put up. So Q&A session upcoming, leave a comment with any question you have. Of course, some hilarious, because I'm so funny, some hilarious multiple choice. I had to put in some multiple choice to create this in the community tab, but leaving a comment is how you insert your question. If you click on this paragraph icon, you could type in whatever question you have below. So there's where to leave your question. A couple things. No guarantee that I answer it. I know some people, the miserable people who watch every video 3 times as soon as it goes public, they'll leave some ridiculous comments, not answering those. Some people, it just might be too personal of a question, even if the question's legitimate. Some questions I just might not be able to answer. I don't know what's coming. So I'll answer the ones that I can, that I feel comfortable answering. Also, no guarantee that I answer them all in one video. I have no idea how many questions there will be, so it might be all in one video. It might be over a few videos, you know, one Q&A video a week for a while until all the questions are answered, something like that. That's where to leave the questions. I'll answer them soon. But the Q&A instructions aren't enough to be an entire video, so let me tell you a story about something that happened recently at Lake Elsinore. Again, someone spoke up. There was a dealer mistake. That's fine, they happen. Someone spoke up at the worst possible time. There was a race to 10 under the gun. For some reason, not that we knew this at the time, the dealer thought it was a race to 7. It wasn't, it was a race to 10. It was 2 $5 chips. It was a race to 10. Many calls. The small blind throws out some chips. It's 3 $5 chips. The dealer says raise 15. Not a legal raise. The big blind was 3, raise to 10 is 7 more. You have to go 7 more than that. 17 is the minimum legal raise. She threw out 15. Dealer says raise 15. The guy on my left, who was the button, instantly suspected something was wrong, but he's going to speak up at the worst possible time. So the big blind calls, the original raiser calls, a lot of people in the middle call. The guy on the button who suspects something is amiss doesn't speak up when the dealer says raise 15, doesn't speak up when any of these 5 people call, doesn't speak up when he himself calls. So I'm like, okay, I could tell from the look on his face, he understands something is wrong here, but it looks like he's just gonna throw in the 15. It's fine. It's not like exactly how it's supposed to be done, but everyone's putting in the same amount. There's 3 more streets to the hand. Let's go. Let's get the hand over with. He speaks up after the dealer brings in all the bets and is about to put the flop cards out. Now he speaks up. The absolute worst possible time. Now it takes forever to realize what happened. It takes forever for them to even understand that the beginning of this was the dealer thinking it was a race to 7, which none of us knew that, because why? The guy didn't say anything. It just threw out 2 $5 chips. So that was the confusion. Took us a while to even get to that point, and then the dealer asked the guy, oh, it wasn't 7, it was 10, and then he had to like undo the pot, put the 15s back in front of everyone. I don't know if what he did was right. In Nevada, it would definitely be, well, she made it at least half of a legal minimum raise, so we're going to make her put out a full minimum legal raise, which would be 17. He said, all right, then it's just a call because it's not enough. Definitely not the rule in Nevada. I don't know the rule in California. And then everyone just put in 10 and he brought in all the money. But this took a while. I'm explaining it a lot faster than it went. If you ever suspect something is wrong, if there's a dealer mistake in poker, do everyone a favor, do one of these 2 things. First, your option, speak up instantly and be okay with the possibility that everything was right, you were incorrect, but speaking up instantly does this quickly. It gets everything cleared up very quickly. Option number 2, never say anything and just let it happen. The absolute worst thing to do is to speak up after you've thought for a very long time and you're speaking up at the worst possible moment and costing everyone time at the table where nothing is happening. That's what the guy chose to do a couple nights ago at Lake Elsinore. And remember, rice is a spoon food.